The internet works quick as hell. We got Diddy's 1,000 bottle baby oil collection that recently just got leaked, along with a lot of other shocking and eye-opening videos. Let's get straight into this. Damn! It was not cap.
Look, I'm tired of this shit. Y'all need to clean this shit up. Damn. Yo, everybody, my baby bro, we
Travis
here.
Scott knew what Diddy meant.
Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah.
Hey, yo!
Let's go.
Imagine having sleep paralysis and you see Diddy. Got the baby oil demon in full effect.
Ever been to one of Diddy parties?
Yeah, I've been in attendance. I've been in attendance. Not, hey, what the f you smirking for?
How you saying that?
I've been in attendance.
He just asking regular
That's all
questions.
I said. That's all I said. I said I've been in attendance. I have been in attendance.
We never been. We just asked.
Why Drewski ain't so defensive? Huh?
We just
Yeah,
asked.
yeah. As soon as you asked, he said,
You had fun? I ain't seen that yet.
yeah, you did. Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, I mean, it was a party. I wasn't at one of them parties. We ain't say that about the party. What party you talking about? I have been in attendance at a puff party. You know what I'm saying? I've been in attendance. Yeah, I went. But I ain't, I don't know which party. The party I went to, it was girls turning up, you know what I'm saying? The regular, you know what I mean? Other celebrities.
Because he's a trafficker. Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, Clive Davis.
Rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994.
He got a boss too, and his boss name is Clive Davis. Clive run him. Diddy don't run himself.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother.
Bro, you gotta be a different type of demon to make Mike Tyson feel uncomfortable. you have to be, bro. Yo.
All right, we'll be right back with more right after this.
People, keep up. We got in this room. We go from room to room.
Session.
This is what made Bad Boy. We go from room to room up in this bitch. Oh, who's this?
No.
Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Say what's up to the people.
Hi, people.
Say what's up to the people.
That shit is bright.
Say what's up to people.
Hey,
Damn.
That's Cash right there. She's in the vocal booth doing what she gotta do.
Bro, you could just tell just from the dynamic, the way he's controlling her arms, the way she turned away and almost tried to run away. You could tell that relationship was mighty toxic.
People.
Hi, people.
Say what's up to the people.
That shit is bright.
Say what's up to people.
Hey, people.
That's Cash right there. She's in the vocal booth doing what she gotta do.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know.
Have you ever talked about something and then got an ad for it on your phone right after? It's the weirdest feeling, and a company just admitted to doing this. So Cox Media Group was pitching to investors their active listening software, saying that AI is using what they call real-time intent data by listening to our conversations, saying advertisers can use this and that we leave a data trail based on our conversations and online behavior. Companies have spoke up about this. Google's saying they removed CMG from its partners program. Meta is saying that they're reviewing this company to see if it violates any terms of service and that they do not use our microphone for ads. Amazon has said it has never worked with CMG and has no plans to do so.
Bro,
I don't have any idea what's flying over which.
I don't know why they're trying to hide it anymore. I think they just need to own up to it. I think we all know the fact that whenever we have a conversation about some sort of product and then we just randomly come across it as an ad, bro, this device right here is listening to us 100%.
Not right now. I just was on a walk and I saw these out to the west, and I thought they were birds or balloons at first, but they were moving in a perfectly straight line with no flapping or anything like that, so not a clue what they could be. They're flying very smoothly, though.
They look like birds. This man is just bugging out. Oh wait, I don't know.
Scientist has turned plastic into ice cream. Scientist has used bacteria and enzymes to turn plastic into vanillin, the molecule that gives vanilla its flavor. Now, it's just a research project, but this is what scares me.
And I've even had members of the public email me saying it's irresponsible to encourage people to eat plastic. Perhaps misconception around what it actually is by the end of the process, that it is no longer plastic.
I don't care how much testing y'all do, you won't convince me to eat plastic.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know how you're all saying UFOs don't exist, they're not real, aliens aren't real, none of this is real, it's a psyop because the aliens don't exist? Well, the government has passed along a new handbook for all the police in the United States to abide and follow. Look, police across the United States give a new UFO handbook as they warn craft pose a significant threat. Really? Really? Now you're deciding that these things are threatening? I can't go any further with this. UFOs are real. Obviously, the government is confirming it to the point where they're passing out.
This man is stressing out like a UFO came knocking at his door, yo. None of us have seen a UFO yet, bro. I have other things to worry about.
Handbook,
like what I'm eating for dinner, for real.
On how to deal with them.
Ford Motor Company just filed for a patent for an in-car system that eavesdrops on your conversations so that it can play you ads while you're driving. And I wish I could say that this was made up, but it's very much so not. And here's a little still from the patent itself, where you can even see the selected ad there on the center dashboard. So let's talk about what's going on here, because a lot of it has to do with data collection. The car wants to play you advertisements based on your destination, maybe your GPS destination, your vehicle information, and most importantly, by just listening to your conversations. Now, filing a patent doesn't mean that they have fully built and implemented the thing. It doesn't even mean that they're going to. It just means that they could. Somebody somewhere thought it was worth patenting because they might use it later. It said that the new system could be responsive to the voice commands you've given the car. It can identify your voice and your ad preferences and those of passengers in the car. Finally, it can listen to conversations to determine if it's better to serve you a visual ad while you're talking, or maybe an audio ad when there's a lull in the conversation, so that it'll know like what's the optimal kind of ad to give you, which I think is kind of...
Oh my goodness. What
the hell is that?
Oh my god, it
flies!
Do you think that moving out of your family's house is a psyop? It's not.
Oh my god, it flies!
Do you think that moving out of your family's house is a psyop?
It's not just the act of moving out of your family's house, but consider this. If you have 10 members of a family, and they all scatter to the four winds, where they at least a half hour apart from each other, or more, 2 hours apart, states apart, and they will not see each other anymore, and they're going to pay 10 different sets of rent, 10 different sets of utilities, 10 different sets of groceries, 10 different sets of everything, then what are they going to do? They will live alone in these apartments or in these small structures. They will desperately crave connection with strangers. They will spend tons of money on escapist entertainment. The research actually shows the average American spends about 5 years of their life on escapist entertainment now, and that was before COVID. We need to actually update that information for after COVID now. But the average person, their depression is off the charts. They are crushingly lonely. Among millennials, for example, the research shows that up to 65% of them report overwhelming loneliness, and 35% of them report such incredible loneliness that they report feelings. So I know that this system is not working. I know that shoving people back into bad families is not the answer, but fixing families where they are truly loving and caring and nurturing, building better systems where the families can take care of each other and where there's accountability as well, so that families are governed with real love and care and nurturing, and then getting people reconnected so they're not financially struggling with 10 different sets of rent, but they can all pool their money, and then everybody has more money and more resources and less stress that way. Building that system back is exactly what what we need so that people can at least find some safety and security in this world, and then they can talk about the problems and they can solve them together as a family.
Hey, one word for that. God. Fix your loneliness and gives you love. Discovered that Lululemon fitting room has been watched.
Charles goes around the world jet setting.
Bro, people can't type on TikTok. Discovered that Lululemon fitting room is been watched through multiple mirrors. Ladies, be careful when you try on sports bras. What?
Charles goes around the world jet setting, of course flying his private jets with all of his attendants. He has something like 120 staff who look after everything, including setting the bath temperature to just the right way and putting the bath plug in just the right position, cooking several different eggs for him every morning so he can find one with just the right consistency, traveling around with his own personal toilet seat, all of course the stupid royal nonsense. But also, he travels around with, and not only his personal chefs, but his personal food supply, which is organic food only, because he will not touch the very stuff that he's trying to foist on the rest of us. But don't worry, guys, as part of One Health and as part of the UNEP, quadripartite, whatever they're going to thrust down your throat, they're going to say that this is in the name of protecting Mother Earth from those horrible, horrible farms that are producing all this horrible greenhouse gas emission. You guys are eating meat. Oh, you're eating all these horrible, you're contributing to the end of nature. What you need is this bioengineered, lab-produced gunk from these corporations that have monopolized that industry. That's what's good for you. Just don't look to us to be eating it. No, that's for you guys, the plebs out there. Anyone who is not disgusted, truly disgusted by the hypocrisy of this agenda, truly isn't paying attention to it. It has nothing to do with saving.
Yo, forget the hypocrisy. I'm thinking about the people that will actually buy the fact, well, not the fact, buy the message that growing crops in a farm is harming the environment, as if that's not what the field is there for. You'd be surprised. Some people will begin to believe that too.
I really wish I was kidding right now.
Mystery liquid that smells like Diet Coke leaking through the wall. You just gotta put a Band-Aid over it. That's really it.
What the? I even put tape in it's going through the tape.
Just put a Band-Aid on
it. Yep, thanks.
Watch his collar. Boom. Watch closely on his collar.
Bruh.
How is his collar getting pulled out at a sharp angle abruptly that fast in 0G? Oh, his shirt's just floating. Then why is it getting jerked out at an angle?
They really out here faking as if they ain't.
The other angle even works. I don't know if it's in this video. Watch this.
I wonder how much you're getting paid to fake that.
And they're monitoring what's going on in the pool. Okay, makes sense. Little control room, watching them.
I just found out something insane, which I don't see anyone talking about on Instagram. Tag someone below who uses conventional disposable diapers. They're going to want to see this. Despite all of the regulations that are supposed to protect us, the most popular diaper brands in North America contain many strange things that might not be the best possible thing for your baby. The plastics and adhesives in conventional disposable diapers emit volatile organic compounds, which pose a risk for inhalation and absorption through the skin. Particularly a chemical called sodium polyacrylate, which is the super absorbent gel that allows your baby to go 5 to 7 hours in a diaper. The gel can hold up to 100 to 300 times its weight in water. They're saying that this toxin is very harmful and potentially very harmful to pets. This is what the diaper looks like before and after it getting soiled, as you can see how absorbent it is. There's also research that suggests babies who use throwaway diapers take longer to get potty trained because they don't even know they've soiled their diaper because it's so absorbent. All of this can be avoided with natural organic cotton cloth diapers or wool, which also are way cheaper, save you a ton of money in the long run, and they're much more safer for.
So this is California, and this is crazy because what we have been talking about lately, especially since April 8th of this year, you know, with this massive cosmological event, you know, we have a lot of pressure changes in the earth, just like in 1800 we had that massive earthquake in 1811.
This woman claims that hackers have accessed her smart TV and that Xfinity is not taking her allegations seriously.
And they just try to type in personal information. Look, how do they know my passcode?
How do they know?
Yo.
Now they're just typing it in and typing it in and typing it in. How do they know?
To prove her case, she filmed how the hackers accessed her TV and personal data.
Xfinity allowed my information to be breached. And now I have someone in a different country hacking my box and talking to me through my remote.
The woman says Xfinity laughed in her face when she tried to report the issue.
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Wrong. Wrong what? Wrong what? Y'all are being recorded. I'm making a police report today. Y'all are going to get in trouble. Ultimately.
She had to seek therapy due to the constant torment while her children are now scared of the TV.
They didn't realize that we was going to see all of what they was just saying right now. That's what I do got to say. They was communicating with each other. Yep. Didn't realize, talking about we got the wrong TV. Wow.
Experts confirm that smart TVs can be hacked, with cyber criminals using them to steal personal information and sell it on the dark web.
Earlier, I wasn't even fighting with them. They just typed it in wrong 4 times or whatever, and it locked it out itself. How do they have access to my TV?
Bro, that's insane. People are hacking everything and anything nowadays, for real. I noticed that the slime on the rock was alive. Bro, what the hell? That's like from a cartoon.
I don't think you're ready for what I'm about to show you involving these two supposedly different individuals. Hang on to your seats, because not only do these two look so much alike that you barely even notice a transition from one of them to the other, and not only do they move so similarly that they literally look like they could be the same mannerisms from the same person, and not only do they share an exact symmetrical face proportions with eyes, nose, and mouth, but they also share the exact same birthmarks on their arms. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and 3 and 3. Now you need to ask yourself, what are the odds that someone looks alike and moves alike and shares the same birthmarks, and those people aren't just the same person? It's okay. You can make this realization. But of course, this was just for entertainment purposes. I know that these astronomical odds just happen, just like the astronomical odds of a big bang blowing everything up and us coming perfectly together to form the human eyeball. Entertainment only.
These tracks, they're bigger than my foot. Here's another one. I'm a size 10.
That looks like
and
an
they're bigger than
foot.
my foot. Here's another one. Vicky just stepped in. But like, what is, she keeps stepping in all the tracks. But holy, these are huge. They are really big, dude. Like, what? What the are these? Oh, don't step in it, Mom. No. Vicky.
Nah, what the heck is that?
Like, look at this. I'm a size 10 and it's longer than my foot.
Biggest ones, like you said, are these Apple AirPods.
Apple
My mentor,
AirPods.
Dr. Daniel Pompa, he did an experiment. His friend came in with these Apple
I only got one in though. I only got one in.
AirPods, and then he had this EMF meter, and he wanted to test what it showed on this meter. And the science shows anything that's 0.5 or higher on the meter is creating inflammation at the cellular level. He put the AirPods on, he put the meter by him, and then he called him, he had him listen to music, and it fluctuated over 8, 12, 15. And think about it, at 0.5, you're creating inflammation at the cellular level. It went up to 8, 12, and 15, and back down and back up. When you're putting it in your ears all day long, you see these UPS drivers, FedEx drivers, people are wearing them all day long. Think about the proximity.
I do believe a lot of crypto is going to be, it's
I
an
definitely
international.
do think that the AirPods send signals and frequencies from one AirPod to another. But I guess that's the way it affects the brain, the way he just explained it.
Asset, it has a differentiating value versus other asset classes, but more importantly, because it's so international, it's going to transcend any one currency and currency valuation. If you just look at the value of our dollar, how it depreciated the last 2 months and how much it appreciated over the last 5 years, I mean, an international crypto product can really transcend that. And that's why we believe there's great opportunities, and that's why we're seeing more and more interest. And that interest is broad-based.
This genre of music destroying your brain? This theory says yes. There's a theory that says that the United States government has been using DJs and electronic dance music to control people's minds. One of the first DJs accused of being an agent of the United States government was actually DJ Bass Nectar. Now, although there are other DJs that have been accused, we're going to use DJ Bass Nectar as the center of this theory just because there's so much potential evidence behind it. Really briefly, I want you guys to take a look at this clip that shows a set that was done by DJ Bass Nectar. Just take a look at this.
That's like clear hypnosis. What the heck?
Yes, you saw that correctly. During the Bass Nectar set, he was using literal hypnosis visualization. Let's also not forget to mention that he, as well as other DJs, have been accused of using hidden frequencies in order to control the minds of those that are listening. In fact, it is very detailed in several documents that the United States government has been practicing with sound frequencies. At the end of the day, though, we need to always be careful about the frequencies that we listen to and never know what's hidden underneath it all. Anyway, 100%. Tell me what you think.
I've never felt so scared, spooked, uneasy, intrigued, all at the same time. If anyone has ever been to Star Market in Hyannis, in Cape Cod, we need some answers. So last night we were making margaritas. We're on a little girls trip. It's a fun time. We're slicing limes, and one of them doesn't look like the others. It's a little bit less heavy. We sliced into it and it's stuck. We went grocery shopping yesterday. We're like, wow, how weird. We checked the receipt. There's 8 limes on the receipt, and we had 9 and 1 was fake. So we're like, maybe we picked it up from the house, didn't. We went grocery shopping yesterday. We're like, wow, how weird. We checked the receipt. There's 8 limes on the receipt, and we had 9 and 1 was fake. So we're like, maybe we picked it up from the house, didn't notice. And then this morning, we go to make eggs.
Them hash browns looking good. I'm hungry.
What the is this? In the carton with the 12 eggs.
What the heck?
Oh, we're like, is the Airbnb host pranking us? Is someone at Star Market like a mastermind? Like, we were with the food the whole time. I don't understand. Let me know if anyone else is experiencing anything like this.
Like, please.
Or has ever experienced anything.
Or if you're the Star Market employee who's ruining our day.
It's just called getting scammed. That's really all that is. But them hash browns, bro, they were looking mighty good.
What you know of the Jesuit order and what everybody knows of the Jesuit order is not the truly Jesuit order. What that means is even the Jesuits within the Jesuit order, they all are not knowing the secret society, the inner secret society that they are surrounded by. The Opus Dei is another arm of the Jesuits. What that means, you have Masons, you have Illuminatis, you have the New Age movement, you have Trilateral Commission, you have the Club of Rome, you have so many others. There are in different areas they need to control certain area of certain people, and this is where and how they'll be ready to have them under control through these organizations.
This is the woman who lived in the House of Horrors with her 3 children before Zach Bagans bought it. LaToya Ammons fought back tears when she told us how they fled in terror after her daughter was raised right off her bed. She says the demons sounded like this.
We've waited 5 months. It sounded like something.
She says she anointed the rooms with holy oil and read aloud from the Bible, but the nightmare went on and on. And brace yourself for what LaToya says happened to her son when she and her mom took him to the hospital.
He walked up the wall and did the backwards flip.
How did everybody in the hospital react to your son walking up the wall?
They took off and they ran. The doctor from the psych ward said that's not real. That's not human. No human can do that.
Speaking of deep, mysterious voices,
you in there?
Those are the chilling words Captain Charles Austin will never forget. The 36-year veteran of the Gary, Indiana Police Department had just finished investigating strange occurrences in the house and was in his patrol car talking on the phone when he says something bizarre happened.
All of a sudden, while I'm involved in this conversation, the AM/FM radio went to static and turned up very loud. And it said, you in there? And the person on the phone say, what the was that? And I say, I don't know.
Hey, that's why we need Jesus, man. Because I was just reading today how Jesus, he was constantly just casting out demons, making sure people were straight. And then there was one time that Jesus had sent out the 12 disciples, to also cast out demons. But there was this one individual that they couldn't cast the demon out of. And at the end of it all, when the disciples asked Jesus, why couldn't we cast the demon out of this one? He said, this kind you just need to pray on. So it's like if you command the demon not to go out and, for whatever reason it is not working, you just got to pray on it and then boom, you got it. But look it, we go from Diddy body oil to Jesus casting out demons. It is what it is though, but Diddy and this whole entire situation getting leaked is crazy. Comment down below which video you found the most interesting or any interesting thoughts that popped into your mind because I do read the comments. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Smash like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Peace.